Hi guys, it's Tristan and welcome back to Gab's Crypto. In this video, we're going to talk about how to trade pattern. It is actually one of the most suggested topics sa ating Facebook group. You can actually find the Facebook group. Link is in the description below. If you want to suggest more topics, pwede natin siya pag-usapan dun sa group. And I actually post most of my signals on trading. Join lang kayo guys at gusto nyo. You can invite your friends, you can invite your family. So ayun guys, quick plug lang and let's get back to the video.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video on Gab's Crypto, and today we're going to talk about trading patterns. So in this video, we'll talk about what is a trade pattern, what are the types of trade patterns, and how do we trade these patterns. So first, let's start with what is a trade pattern. So basically, a trade pattern is a price movement that is forming a specific shape. So nagkakaroon siya ng shape. It may sound strange and absurd, but historically, these patterns tend to play out most of the time in the market. So, bakit ba natin siya ginagamit? Kasi it helps you to analyze the next price and movement. Bigyan natin kayo ng isang example. Ito ay isang example ng price movement ni Bitcoin. As you can see, hindi ka sure kung ano nangyayari dyan. But dito, alam natin, meron tayong na-form na support and resistance. Ang ibig sabihin ng support, pag nagpa-fall ang price, sinasupport ng isang level yung price. The price action is being supported by this line. And resistance naman, if upward trend at pinipigilan niyang umakyat ang price action, that is called resistance. As you can see, may resistance tayo dito sa taas, nagbabounce siya pababa. So, dyan lang ba natin makikita ang support and resistance? No, marami pang area. At dyan papasok ang trading pattern. If you can see sa baba, meron tayong area dito na nag-support, may area tayo dito na nag-support din, and meron pa ditong support areas. So, what if nag-draw tayo ng line dyan? Ano ang magiging itsura niya? Ito siya. Nag-form siya ng isang triangle. In forming a triangle, it usually creates a trading pattern. So this is why we create a trading pattern kasi nakikita natin yung price action niya, nakikita natin yung support and resistance. This can also indicate the next price. As you can see, this is a continuation pattern. So kinontinue niya yung price, nag-consolidate until nag-break siya. So before we start understanding the types of trade patterns, kailangan lang natin alalahanin yung mga terminologies. Bulls or bullish, it means upward trend or upward movement. Pataas siya. Pataas ang price action. Bears or bearish means downward trend or downward movement. Pababa ang price action. So yun lang ibig sabihin niya. Bull, pataas. Bear, pababa. So we move on to the types of trading patterns. So meron tayong 4 types of trading pattern. We have a continuation pattern. Ibig sabihin ng continuation pattern, kung yari bullish ang price, i-continue na lang pataas yung price. Trend reversal, babalik ta rin niya yung price. Kung yari pababa yung trend, babalik ta rin niya yung trend pataas. Channel naman is isang stagnant na line, either pataas or pababa. And rectangle is a sideways action. So makikita natin mga examples niya. So let's start first with the continuation pattern. So sa continuation pattern, meron tayong mga ascending, descending triangle, symmetric triangle, bull or bear flag, bull or bear pennant. So tingnan natin isa-isa yung mga examples nila. So yung example natin kanina is an example of an ascending triangle. So makikita mo, pataas ang price, and then nag-form siya ng triangle, indicating that the next action will be upward since ascending triangle siya. Pag pababa ang price tapos nag-form siya ng triangle pababa, it's a continuation na pababa ang price. Symmetric triangle naman, by nature, ay nagpo-form ng symmetric. So, if ang price action niya is pataas tapos nag-form ng symmetric, it usually breaks up. As you can see sa example na to, nag-form siya ng symmetric at nag-break up siya pataas. Next is a bull or bear flag. Ibig sabihin lang ng bull or bear flag is when the price action is going up at nag-form siya ng parang flag. As you can see, ang isang flag ay meron siyang pole at meron siyang flag. So pag pataas siya, bull, ibig sabihin ng continuation price niya is pataas. If pababa siya at nagkaroon siya ng flag, continuation yun ng pababa. Bull or bear pennant naman, it looks like a flag pero ang pinagkaiba, nagpo-form siya ng channel. As you can see, meron tayo dito yung pole at meron tayong pennant na pababa. So that's a bull pennant. We move on to the next part, trend reversal. So there are 3 types of trend reversal, wedges, head and shoulders, and double top or double bottom na kinoconsider din natin as W or M pattern. So this pattern is an example of a falling wedge. As you can see, pababa ang price action niya, pero nung na-break siya, nag-reverse yung trend. So that is a trend reversal. So this is why we look at falling wedge. It's because they can change the trend from a bearish action to a bullish action. Head and shoulders naman, if meron tayong bear trend, and nag-form siya ng 1, 2, 3 pattern. Yung first action is shorter, second action is longer, third action is shorter. Therefore, that's a head and shoulders. And this is the neck. So pag nangyayari to, this is a trend reversal indicating na babaliktad ang price from bear to bull. To draw the target, ang ginagawa natin is we take the furthest area of the head up to the neckline, and then pag dinraw natin siya, ilalagay natin siya dito sa tapat ng neckline para makita natin yung next target price. Next is a WM pattern or double bottom or double top. So this is an example of a double bottom. Makita mo, bear trend tayo and nag-form siya ng double bottom or ng W. So if that's the case, it's a trend reversal. So there are other types of patterns too. We have a rising and a falling channel and a rectangle. A rising channel is usually a 50-50 action. It can go upward or it can go downward. Pero usually, sinusundan niya yung previous price action. As you can see, meron tayo dito upward trend and then nag-form siya ng channel. And then from there on, nag-continue siya to the upside. So lastly, we have a rectangular pattern. It's basically rectangle lang siya. So may support and may resistance tayo. So ang tanong, can one price action have two patterns? The answer is yes. As you can see sa rectangular pattern natin, nag-form din tayo ng head and shoulder. So as you can see, meron tayong shoulder, head, and another shoulder, and may neckline tayo, indicating na mag-trend reversal siya. So nakita mo pataas yung price niya at bigla siyang bumaba dahil nag-form tayo ng head and shoulder pattern. So basically, that's how we trade pattern. So ginagawa lang natin is naghahanap tayo ng areas kung saan nagkakaroon ng support at resistance. So basically, that's how you create a pattern. Predefined naman siya. You can find a lot of cheat sheet over the internet. So now, gamitin natin siya sa real life scenario and tingnan natin paano siya natin ito-trade. So as you can see dito sa Ethereum, meron tayo ditong price movement. So let's start with some basic patterns. So as you can see, nag-fall siya at nag-resist at may resistance siya dito. So what I do first is draw the resistance. As you can see, pag nakita mo ni resistance, makikita mo kagad na meron tayo kagad pattern. And that's a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, indicating that this is a head and shoulder pattern. So in this case, what we will be doing is we will be drawing a line from the bottom up to the neckline. And from there on, that will be our target price. As you can see, nahit natin yung target price. Yan yung way of predicting the next target price. So now, meron tayo dito is may support and may resistance. Makita natin may resistance siya dito. So, i-form natin yung support and resistance. Support and then resistance. Pero pag nakita mo siya, makikita mo na nagpo-form din siya ng isa pang shoulder, head, and shoulder, indicating na meron tayong head and shoulder pattern. So in that case, that's also a next price action. So draw tayo ng line from the top to the bottom, and then i-draw natin siya sa dulo ng neckline. So nakikita natin na-form yung price action niya following those patterns. Now, if you look at the macro scale, meron din siya isang pattern dyan na hindi nyo napapansin. So this is what we should always remember. Other than trading at the very pattern, tingnan din natin yung macro scale or at the bigger picture. Ito, hindi ko sure kung napansin nyo, pero you can actually draw a support from here. Makita mo may support kasi nag-bounce yung level sa dyan. 1, 2, and then from the top, meron din tayong resistance at mapapansin nyo, nag-form tayo ng symmetric triangle indicating that this movement is going to be a symmetric triangle. So it's a continuation pattern. So kung continuation pattern siya, tingnan natin yung previous action niya. So bullish siya from the previous pattern, indicating that ang possible target natin is bullish. How do we set the target? So first we get a line, draw it from the top up to the bottom, and then from there on, ilagay natin siya dito sa point of breakout. So this is called point of breakout. Kung saan tayo nagbe-breakout, yun yung point of breakout. And as you can see, It followed it exactly. Hindi naman 100% exactly, but it gives you an idea kung saan siya pupunta. And that's how we predict our target price. So, ang tanong, can we trade inside the pattern? It actually depends. If nandito ka na sa dulo ng pattern, don't go into a trade. Kasi at some point, magkakaroon siya ng point of breakout. E paano kung nag-fail siya? Malulugi ka dun sa part na yun. So that's why you always trade during the point of breakout at kung nag-close ang candle sa taas ng pattern. As you can see, nagkaroon tayo ng wick dyan. So pag nag-close yung candle niya dyan, only then tayo magka-trade. So dyan lang tayo magbabay pag may confirmation of a breakout. So paano ba kung yari gusto natin mag-trade sa loob ng pattern? Let's show you an example. Let's use this example. So we have here a resistance and we have here support. So this is a rising channel. So what we can do is, kung meron ka ditong trade at nag-take profit ka, you can actually buy the dip. And then pag binay mo, you could actually take profit at top, which is a 56% trade. Short sell it. You can short the price action for 27%. And you could buy again dito sa baba. This is a very tradable pattern. And at some point, pag paulit-ulit niyang tinetest yung support at resistance, nape-break niyo din siya sooner than later. So as you can see, na-break niya nga dito. Thus, nag-continue na yung pattern. So basically, that's it. That's how we trade pattern. So ayan guys, to summarize, trade pattern is an aid for us in determining the next price movement and target. Maganda na pinapasok natin ang mga ganito sa ating strategy para alam natin kung saan tayo pwede mag-long or short position, as well as take profit. Nonetheless, this video is not a financial advice video. Trade at your own risk pa din. And remember to trade by data and not by hype.
Thanks for watching the video. If you find the video useful, please give this video a like. If you want me to talk about a certain topic and cryptocurrency, you can leave a comment down below kung ano yung gusto natin pag-usapan dito sa YouTube. If you want to start trading in Binance, you can also use my referral link down below. You get extra 10% on your first transaction. Ayun guys, subscribe for more content and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.